Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we got the news again today. Victims have been rescued, and honestly, thank God these people are safe and alive. That part is always a relief. But let's talk about what everyone is whispering, tweeting, and even asking in private messages. So these are the people that were abducted in Kwara State from the CAC church. I think they were about 39 or 40 or thereabouts. So finally, they have been rescued. Now, I am confused. Not confusion per se. You know, there's a huge difference between rescued and released. So which one of them? Have they been rescued or they have been released? There's a difference, and Nigerians know it.
But you never heard about the religious dimension of it. And lately, you're hearing that, Catholic students are being kidnapped. It's because of the negative narrative or perception that, we have a Christian genocide. And you now see the who have not been there before have brought the new development of the kidnappings and all the things you're seeing. So it had never been there before. Not the ungoverned forests in Kogi, Yaba East, Yaba West are now being occupied by bandits action, which we didn't see in the last decade. For Plateau State and Benue State, there have been decades of crisis from 2001 to date. So their own crises have been there from that, from that time up to this moment. So it's not as if the crisis is just occurring or North Central is now on the front page. It's because of the new narrative that we have on the global stage, tagging Nigeria as having high level of Christian genocide coming from Benue State and Plateau State. Of course, the people in Benue State are majorly Christians, and the people in Plateau State are majorly Christians as well. That's why when you see the levels of killings that is happening are majorly affected by the Christian community. But that doesn't mean that the Muslim community in those states are not also
and that doesn't mean they were particularly targeted.
We are also encouraging the community to give us intelligence reports as soon as they get it. So with the creation of my office community engagement, we've set up community peace structures in Kogi State, Benue State, and Plateau State because of the nature of the occurrences that have been happening lately, for the community to get closer to us and give us intelligence as soon as it's happening, so that we can help the security agency with the relevant information. We also train them about intelligence gathering, communication skills, so that they know what to do, how to identify small little problems that we can escalate into higher level for analysis and also reporting. So we've encouraged communities at different levels. We've trained stakeholders from traditional leaders to the NCWS leader, to the Farmers Association, to the MAGBA, who all of them together to understand the importance of giving us intelligence reports as soon as they get it.
Let me understand something now. You're talking about getting...
A farmer reported to us, she painted that her crops were burnt.
Right now, it feels like we don't even have security in this country. We have photo op specialists, plenty of pictures, plenty of press statements, but very little clarity. So let's break down this whole thing. When they say rescue, what does it actually mean? To you who is watching this video, what does it mean to rescue? Did security operatives take down the bandits? Was there some sort of shootout? Any arrests made? Or let's be honest, was there a payment made quietly in the background before these people were brought out from the bandits' dungeon? These are not small questions, because if the bandits are still roaming around, still untouched, still organized, then the problem is not solved yet. We just postponed the next headline. And that's what bothers people. Why is rescue becoming a weekly headline in Nigeria? Why are whole communities living under fear? What plans are in place to actually prevent future abductions and not just clean up after them? Nigerians want transparency. We want accountability. We want to know, where are the bandits? Were they arrested? Were they neutralized or something? Or simply paid and left to return to business as usual? Because until bandits stop operating freely, until abductions stop completely, we cannot pretend the job is done. Yes, we celebrate every life saved, absolutely. But we also stay alert, we stay curious, and we keep asking the questions that matter. So let me throw it to you who is watching. Do you think these operations are genuine rescues? Because Nigerians are beginning to whisper. Are you sure these are the real people who were actually abducted? Or are these negotiated releases dressed up for PR? And what should authorities actually be doing to prevent the next attack? Meanwhile, this particular video right here shows how activist Harrison Gwamnushu explaining how he and his team almost intercepted a group of kidnappers. Harrison has a track record, is known very well for going after these bandits, these Fulani bandits, and rescuing victims that have been kidnapped, often working closely with soldiers and many times taking the risks himself.
Yeah, take. Where, yeah, give me. Peter, jump, give me touch. Right, go down. Oh yeah, good. Oh yeah, hold the touch. Hold on for him. Wait, big enough. No, be there. No, more they move. They don't go. Those guys don't go. You don't collect the money. Those guys don't go. They don't go. That's all. Huh? Good evening, my name is Harrison. 2 days ago, a man was kidnapped from Akwalosi in Ibuzo, Oshimili North local government area of Delta State. And this evening, the family went to pay ransom to the kidnappers because kidnappers were threatening to kill the man if ransom was not raised. And then today they went to pay the ransom, and then through our intelligence we stormed the bush. So this is the money recovered from the kidnappers. Every gunshots between the military and the kidnappers, they ran away. This is the money they were sharing that was recovered. This is the money recovered from kidnappers tonight in Ibuzo. I got live here in Ibuzo, right? 2 days ago, a man was kidnapped from Akwalosi in Ibuzo. This evening, the family went to pay ransom. So the military from Sicily Brigade were with us, all right, in the bush. The money, this is part of the ransom that was recovered. And like I said before, in Delta State, when it happens, we follow it up. We don't keep quiet. We don't want to hear anything like kidnapping. If it happens, we must follow it up. Bomber to bomber. Right? These guys here are already fully ready. If you call us on the phone, we'll respond. We cannot respond when you don't call us on the phone. I know some of you are scared that kidnappers will tell you don't involve police. Secretly go and report to the police. Report to the police, or the military, the vigilante, or reach out to us and we will respond. Alright? They will tell you don't involve police, this and that, no problem. But on your own, do your own Nigerian mind, you understand? But in Delta State, we are saying no to kidnapping. No to kidnappers. Any kidnapper where they catch. My ancestors. But we want to thank also the governor of Delta State, Right Honorable Sheriff Obori. God bless you, sir. Thank you for all the good job you are doing for the security. Alright. If there's any way to assist these people with the year too, we can to sure. The governor himself, my governor, we do the job for you. Anyhow we go equip these guys. They are ready 247. No one they enter anywhere they enter. Foresters, secure the nation forest. Foresters, secure the nation forest. Anyway, the apple must enter. Let's do this.
So if a concerned and well-meaning Nigeria like Harrison can track, neutralize and capture these criminals, the big question is, why can't the government match that same effort and efficiency? It's really heartbreaking though. He also breaks down the exact methods Fulani bandits use to lure and capture their victims. Please watch it. It's genuinely important information, and if you can, share it so others can stay informed and safe.
Good evening, my name is Harrison. I just returned from Kwara State, and I was on the plane when I got a call that two couples, a man and the wife, were kidnapped last night at Aviele in Auchi, Edo State. I was in Eboma, I think about last week, where we had a encounter with these kidnappers. They had just one gun. Thank you, DPO Auchi, DPO Eboma. God bless you so much. DPO Eboma, God bless you so much. This is it. We were in Ekboma till almost 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the night, in the earlier morning. And we pursued these guys from Ekboma. We pursued them in the night. This is the video where we were going for that operation. And they ran to Avile. 5 of them, they had just one gun. Just one gun. It was supposed to be their last day on earth. We were so close to them. And they crossed, they moved to Avile. I told my driver, let's go. Me and my driver alone, we drove because of the bad road. There was no road. We have to drive that bad road at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the early morning. We moved to Avile. And when we got there, I was making calls to see how we can get these guys that earlier morning. When I got to Avile, these guys, this 3 vigilante, they're my witness. They came in from all the way from Awuchi to meet me up in Avile, I think around 5 a.m. At that point, this were the location. They were somewhere in the bush with the ransom money they collected from Ekboma. These guys had just only one gun, 5 of them. This time around, they use cow. They own cow in Ekboma. They have a cow. So in fact, let me just tell you. Now, the people that show them the routes, the people that show them the way are herdsmen. Now, if they come to a community, the herdsman in the community is the one who walk with them to show them the way. That's why they can move from inside the forest to your place. And if all those forests they are going to, you must see cow traces. Either the cow feces, the smells and everything. So this herdsman knows all your terrain. They know all your thick forests. They know everywhere. The areas they don't have network, they know it. Because those forests they don't have network, they move out to where they have network and make calls, and then they move in again to where they don't have network. They move back to where they don't have network, and they hide there. So that night at Avile, that morning at Avile, those guys camped there. Because now they don't attack where they are picking ransom from, except they have a bigger fish in the bush. Now they have kidnapped in Avile. They will move again to another community where they will now camp their victim. They collect ransom and move from there again to another community. This is how it goes on like this every day. For me, at this point, I don't know if I say I'm tired or